How would you describe yourself?
I was born and raised in Venezuela.
My family's from India.
I was born in Turkey.
I'm Irish. I'm still in America on my green card. I have not become an American citizen in my 44 years.
And I'm from Indonesia.
I'm Ecuadorian American. That's how I identify myself, meaning that I was born here in the United States, but my parents are originally from Ecuador.
And I'm Haitian American.
I am an immigrant myself because I came here 2 years and 9 months ago.
I think providing an opportunity for young women to explore their own stories, to talk to other young immigrant women about them is a wonderful thing. Because although they do talk to their friends, this provides them a more formal setting that's, around those issues. And I think also it allows they're children of immigrants, right, to explore these stories with people who are somewhat different from them, from different ethnic groups. Because I suspect when they talk about their problems, they may often talk about it to others who are somewhat like themselves, from their own groups. This provides an opportunity specifically around these issues that they can talk about, and they can talk to other people who are experiencing it also, but may be experiencing somewhat differently depending on their background, and that will be eye-opening or maybe interesting for them and help give them a perspective too.
It's kind of like I've straddled two different worlds, the cultural Indian world and then growing up in America and being everything that it is to be an American child, American teenager. And then some of the bad, I would say, would be some of the stereotypes I had to deal with, some of the obstacles of having a family who didn't really understand the culture.
The second generation, we call the U.S.-born children or U.S.-raised children of immigrants, have to navigate or straddle two different worlds of their parents and their parents' culture and that of their peers in American society. One issue that's really strong, that comes out in a lot of interviews that social scientists have done and research they've done with immigrant families, is this issue of discipline. The parents feel that when they've come here, of course they're struggling, they've come here to do better, they want their children to succeed. This is one of their major goals, right? It's been a great sacrifice to come here. And they don't want to lose their children to the street. They want their children to study and to work hard, and they're afraid for their children. And so they're often very strict. They are stricter with their daughters than with their sons. Their sons, they allow much more freedom, but their daughters, of course, they're worried about pregnancy. They often insist on very strict curfews, very early. They may not allow their daughters to go out on dates or to really spend time with their friends. And so a lot of the daughters brought up here feel very constrained by this, by their parents, because they feel, look, their friends here who are American, they can do all this stuff, and they watch TV and they see what, go to the movies, they see what's going on with teens in America, and then they see the great strictness that their parents have, and they don't like it often. They may sort of understand what their parents, but they feel very constrained, and they may also resent that their brothers do not have those same kinds of constraints.
They always say, well, you don't sound like, you're Haitian because of the accent, as far as them having a French accent. And they always say, well, I don't look, or there's always some sort of features or how, the dressing, the characteristics as far as the clothing.
And coming to the U.S., many immigrants, I would say it's particularly strong for Black immigrants. And for Latino immigrants, particularly those who have dark skin. Given America's racial system, it's very difficult because they didn't experience this kind of discrimination or prejudice on the basis of color or race in their home country. It's very difficult for the parents, who are coming to terms with this, and also for the children.
What I want is people to know that because I have an accent doesn't mean that I am uneducated.
What I want people to know is just because I have a different culture than anybody else, it doesn't make me less human. I want people to know that they should never be ashamed of looking different than everyone else. Being an immigrant or a child of immigrants gives you a whole different perspective on the world, and it allows you to experience a culture that many people don't even have access to.
Everyone to be happy. I really want, not about it being the race and the culture and ethnicity and where you're from and so forth. I mean, it's pretty much it's all one human race.